Rome 1st century AD. This is not a love story. This is not a scandal. This is a lesson written in blood, stone, and silence. The empire and the woman she was called Aurelia Valeria. An empress not by birth, but by marriage. Raised from a noble house into the cold machinery of empire. Gold followed her footsteps. Servants bowed. Senators lowered their eyes. But power is a lonely throne. Her husband, the emperor, ruled provinces, armies, and laws. But not time. He was gone more than he was present. Wars demanded him. Politics consumed him. Silence filled the palace. And in that silence rumors were born. Whispers moved faster than legions. A guard dismissed too quietly. A poet summoned too often. A look held 1 second longer than allowed. In Rome, suspicion was enough. Why the arena executions happened quietly all the time? But this was different. This was not about punishment. This was about memory. The arena was where Rome taught lessons. Gladiators died, there so citizens would remember who ruled. Criminals were broken there, so fear would remain sharp. And now, an empress would stand where slaves once bled, not to die immediately, but to be seen. The day of judgment, the Colosseum roared before she arrived. 50,000 voices. Stone vibrating with hunger. Aurelia entered not in chains but in white. No crown, no jewels. No title announced. Just a woman walking into a place built to erase people. The emperor watched from above. He did not look at her with anger. He looked at her like history looks at mistakes. The spectacle, she was not thrown to beasts. That would have been mercy. Instead, she was forced to stand. While crimes were read aloud, crimes never proven, only declared. The crowd shouted, names were screamed. Her identity dissolved with every echo. Rome did not need her death. Rome needed her humiliation. When she finally collapsed, guards removed her from the sand. The crowd cheered anyway. They always do. Aftermath official records say Aurelia was removed from public life. No grave, no mention, no mourning. Her name was erased from coins, her face chipped from statues. Her memory dissolved into rumor. The emperor ruled for years after, strong, unchallenged. But historians noticed something. He never returned to the arena. The real shock, was not that a woman was punished. The shock was how easily an empire turned love into theater. How justice became performance. How truth became irrelevant. How power demanded an audience. The arena was not built for entertainment. It was built to teach obedience. Final truth empires do not fear betrayal. They fear being laughed at, so they respond with spectacle, with cruelty, with memory carved into stone. Aurelia Valeria vanished. But her story survived, not because Rome recorded it, but because humans remember injustice longer than victories. Fade to black. The crowd fades, the stone remains. And power, always watching, waits for the next lesson.